Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of my project series, where I'm going to be sharing the thought process and discoveries as I work on my own island. In this episode, I'm going to be turning this practically naked lot into something that Claude just might appreciate a little bit more. So let's get to work. I always start by creating a canvas. I know that I want to extend more space behind the Able Sisters shop, so I start digging away these cliffs. I also like to start the project with a few ideas in mind. They usually help me not waste time trying too many things, as this narrows down my options. In this case, I'm choosing the color scheme that matches his house, which is orange and brown. So right away I know that I'll be leaning heavily on wooden items. And I also plan on not using any flowers, as his house is close to Fauna's home and I didn't want the style to feel repetitive. Side note, I did a recording when I work on Fauna's home as well, so if you want to see the build out of that project, let me know in a comment below. But back on this project, I start by placing some corral fences in the back to make this area feel more like a room. And because I'm a noob, I didn't lay down any flooring before I start placing down the fences, so I had to start over. Next, there are a few things that Claude loves. One is to eat, and another one is to read. So I want to create a mini library for him. So off I go to steal tables and chairs from Bonbon and Caroline's house. Here's a quick tip. When you want to put stuff on the table, just place an item down and then rotate your table to where you want it to be. That way you don't have to run around or having to pick up the item that might be blocking that area. At this point, I am quite happy with where this is going. But spoiler alert, the struggle is coming. The front of his house just doesn't have a lot of room to place anything, and it feels empty when I don't have anything there. So I put a bunch of random stuff down that I thought might work. They did not. I tried reshaping the river to make more space. I even tried getting rid of the river altogether. But turns out, bridges are kinda redundant without river, and I really like how the bridge look where it is. So back to square one. The next thing I try is using tree to fill the space. It seemed obvious that I should not put it right in front of his house, but as you can see, I'm desperate. Using the tree felt like the right direction though. If I can just create more space on the right side, then I can have the tree just to the right of his house. And now, the redundant bridge is back. So as you can see, it's been quite a struggle. And then it hit me. I just need something tall. It doesn't even have to be a tree. How about a cliff? If you're still watching, you have just witnessed me going insane. Please take a moment and hit that like button, as this is how I keep a tally of how many people know that I've gone crazy. My true discovery came when I placed down the log bench. I thought that the bench was fine, but the main issue is how close it was to stepping stone. Ideally, I'd like a little bit more space here, so I decided to get rid of the stepping stones, and guess what? We're back on track. The pattern that I created was fine here, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more contrast, so I switched to sand to match the color of his door, and now I just place everything back on the floor, mainly the food and books item to match his personality. But looking at it now, I would pull the log stool up to line with the picnic basket, mainly so that it followed the same curve as the pattern on the floor, but I can make the adjustment later. Alright, now we're gonna move into an area just to the right of his house. I feel like it would be cool to have a deck of some sort that run parallel with the river and the waterfall. So I found this awesome pattern created by Brandon, who coincidentally got the same island name as ours. What are the odds? I posted his creator code in the description box. I also decided to sheet and give myself more space, since you can't really see that the water doesn't connect. This area was originally just going to be a deck for some late afternoon barbecue, but I do know that Claude would appreciate more books to read while he eats. And to finish this up, I quickly did some work on this area on the higher ground. Anything you can see on the screen deserves a little bit of attention. But we are done. This is the kind of space that a sweet and weird villager like Claude deserves. I know that he's not very popular, but I do hope that he'll get some more love after this video. Alright everyone, I hope that this has been helpful and mildly entertaining for you all. I thought that this type of video might be a good way to show you how I apply some of my tips on my own projects. And as usual, if you like this and want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. This can really help me grow the channel. But until next time, I hope that you all have a great one.